Hello friends, I'm Giorgi
I'm Yako.
and we are on Inclusive Lens podcast today, and we are trying to bring a little harmony to the Caucasus and beyond.
Yeah, and our wonderful cameraman is here, and together we're trying to create a really cross-border and like creative team and work towards like social inclusion issues.
Yes, exactly. You might remember that our original team name was Giorgio Armani, but our project facilitator told us to be a little bit more creative, so we have evolved, and now our name is Inclusive Lens. Previously Giorgio Armani, of course. So yeah.
So like stop here, don't continue it, because our listeners maybe it's like stop listening to us,
Yeah.
but we are truly opening the mailbox, and now we are asking our interactive users to like tell us the comments or some stereotypes that they have in their society, and
They have
yeah,
really delivered. We've seen a lot of comments. We've seen
yeah,
a lot of interaction.
yeah.
So yeah, we have a huge list today, and we decided to drop the global stereotypes and focus entirely on our own backyards, meaning Georgian and Armenian connections. We're going to be talking about gender bias, age bias, fear of what people think of you, and some deep societal issues that are out there in Georgia and Armenia. So
So let's grab these cultural things and grab the cultural scissors and start cutting through those regional stereotypes. So let's dive in it.
okay, yes. So
Okay.
I
I
mean,
think
go ahead, go ahead.
let's start with something that is so close to our region. It's like the gender bias. And in Georgia and Armenia, everyone debates that like women are too emotional and too weak.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
classical double standard. It's always
yeah,
funny to me because if women gets upset or passionate about work, they will say like, "Oh, look, she's too emotional." Yeah, that's so
yeah,
wrong. She can't handle the pressure. But if men are watching football and they scream and they shout and they do everything, oh, they're still like, "Oh, passionate man, very good man." Like it's
yeah.
completely different sides. Yeah. Like if they bang their head on the head table, if they're angry and everything, oh la. True leader, great man and everything. This is so wrong.
So and like exactly like like it's not shouting and like crying is exactly the same emotion. I think like it has a right to be like alive, and it's a total double standard, you as you already mentioned. In both cultures, in Armenia and in Georgia, we respect like grandmothers who literally run the household responsibilities and finances, logistics, yet the public stereotype that I mentioned reminds that women should not hold this big leadership cards,
Yeah,
in
and
society.
that
So
ties us really next to our next comment about age bias. Young people usually face like, "Oh, you're too young. Oh, you have no
yeah,
experience. Like we cannot cooperate because you're not experienced enough." Well, while older people face that, "Oh, you're too old to learn anything new." Like double standard everywhere. You're too young to have experience. You're too old to gain new experience. So it's everything. In our region, that there's a beautiful tradition of like respecting our elders, but sometimes it means youth are told just to sit quietly even when we have great ideas for social inclusion. So that's why we need more youth activism, youth projects, and like to help participate youth more into regional decisions.
yeah, and it's like a generation traffic jam. Like young drivers are not allowed to drive, and the older drivers reposes to look for the like GPS,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
are
yeah.
used.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very big of a problem. Speaking of another mental blocks like that GPS example you mentioned, here's a very common one from the comments: the psychologist stereotype. Have you heard of that?
Oh, I yeah yeah.
Yeah,
Also, I.
it's like someone wrote that in our countries, if you go to psychologists, people think you're crazy. That
Oh,
is so wrong.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Like, if you will tell your traditional family member, like, I'm feeling anxious and I need a therapist and I will go, like, they will say literally, why you will pay your money to a stranger? Just go somewhere, go drink something, and go chill in the cafe, and then it will definitely go away. Like,
Yeah, yeah. True. Like we often treat mental health like it's something just to be fixed. It's like you broke something and you need to fix it. It's not like that. Like you cannot just fix it with good dinner or just being like staying strong. But
yeah.
going to psychologist is exactly like going to dentist. For example, you have a toothache. Are you just gonna sit around and wait like until teeth pain goes away? No, you go to dentist to get your teeth treated. Mental health is like that way. You go to specialist who can help you. Yeah, because like that normalizing mental health care is huge part of social inclusion because it allows vulnerable people to seek help without shame, without being ashamed. Like, oh, you go to psychologist? You're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what dives a lot of in the shame? It's like a huge regional bias, and we edit, and like this is the fear of like we what will our neighbors say about it, and
My judgy neighbors. Oh my god.
yeah, and more like in Georgian, it's like mezoblebirasitwen,
Yes, in
and
Armenian
yeah, in
it's
Armenia it's like herwanen inch karsen.
Հարևանները ինչ կասեն։
yes,
Yeah,
correct,
thank you.
correct, yes. Oh, the ultimate judges of the Caucasus, the invisible court of neighbors and distant relatives. Like, oh, you became too overweight. Oh, you gained so much weight. Oh, what do your clothes look like? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Stereotypes usually forces people to conform. Like,
yeah,
maybe if I'm a high school student and I want to study art instead of business, or I want to dress differently, or I live alone before marriage, I do that now, by the way. The first reaction from families is like often like public gossip, like, oh, he's not yet married but lives alone. Oh, he turned 28 and still not married. Oh, no one will take him anymore. Like, why?
yeah.
This completely excludes individuals who don't fit to the traditional mold.
Yeah, exactly. Like it forced people to live instead of like themselves and live other people's lives. And okay, guys, we are halfway throughout our list, and we have left some important stereotypes too. But now it's time to quick break and card game advertisement that we created. Don't go away. We will be right back and talking about the polarization, cultural rivals, and then important regional topics.
And advertisement coming now.
Now, yeah.
Are you looking for the perfect card game? Because we got one for you. This Inclusion Lens card game is the best game for conversation starting. It has questions on one side and explanations on the back. When you read the question and then you read the explanation, it becomes a talking topic and you can start your conversation with it.
Yeah, and it lets us to like discover these topics better, and also like create cultural lens and like cut this lens that we have and like abroad in the global, and yeah, it invites us to explore, to dive in, and to start a conversation.
Yes.
As Giorgi already
Let's make one example.
said. Okay.
Have you ever received a compliment that actually felt like a hidden insult? What was it? Phrases like you speak English so well for a foreigner, or you're so independent for someone in the wheelchair sound positive on the surface, but they hide deep-rooting exclusionary assumptions. So, when you read this question, you may recall a memory that happened to you, and then you can read the explanation, like what it actually does and everything. So yeah. Okay, we'll cut.
Hi guys.
We're back from
We're
the
back.
advertisements, and we're gonna do the second part of the podcast now. Yep. So you're listening to Inclusive Lens. Before the break, we looked at internal biases and the famous neighbor drama in the Caucasus, in Armenia and in Georgia. Now let's move to a very serious issue that affects our personal relationships every day. Relationship issues because of political situations and opinion polarization.
Yeah, like it's a huge problem right now in both countries. Like this political polarization means that like society splits into two extreme sides with absolutely no middle ground. For
Literally.
example, like it's like a bad football match where you either love them, the team A, and you completely hate the team B. And you have no right to sit just in the middle and just to be like it and it's so bad because like it almost breaks really many friendships in families and really close relationships. For example, we have seen like two lifelong friends stop
Yeah.
talking to each other because of this political opinion, you know.
Yeah.
We, the humans, we stop seeing each other behind the opinions.
Yeah,
And
you're right. You're
yeah,
right. Yeah.
that's so bad.
It makes people think like if they don't think like me, like if you do not like me, if you do not like same things as I do, you are my enemy. Like they think like that. But inclusion means creating a safe space for dialogue, even when we're disagreeing, because it's people. Why should we fight like each other about our own opinions, like who we like and who we don't like, right?
Yeah, and like speaking of disagreements, leads us to a really funny and petty stereotype that we often see between Georgians and Armenians. You know that is like the who invented it first, like rivalry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
So, oh yeah, like who invented wine? Wine. Yeah. Who invented the alphabet?
yeah.
Is Dolma Armenian or Dolma Georgian? Like we don't know who makes the best barbecue. If you go online, you will see endless internet arguments between our youth fighting for our own history, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think both of us have had an argument during the like who like we invented this, you invented this, like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's usually a conflict interest of like who invented those things first that we're all proud of.
Yeah, like even though it's pretty funny, really, but it's also turned into really toxic micronationalism, and like we focus so much on the climbing the past that we forgot this already the past, and like we are not concentrated on the future. And the truth is that like our cultures have lived side by side for a long time, and like we really share the food, the traditions, the music, and like instead of fighting we have to like you know, over the fighting about like who made this first church or first bread or like first some street, we should concentrate that we have beautiful and shared future, and we should create this kind of cultural, you know, friendly wealth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well said. Well said. So it's
Yeah.
much better to eat together than argue online on different topics, right?
Yeah.
But now let's move to much deeper and serious comment a user dropped about how value humans live based on gender traditions. We are going to be talking about selective abortion. Specifically sex selective abortion, where families historically prefer having sons over daughters, and this thing is especially problem in our Caucasus region, right?
Yeah. So yeah, this is so heavy and like incredibly important for a topic for social inclusion project, especially like historically the countries in Armenia and Georgia, they had like strong cultural you know, pleasure to have a baby boy to carry the family name or to inherit the property, while the girls sometimes seen as a financial burden. Because of modern technology, there's modern and massive implants where many female purposes were aborted simply because they were girls, like, and
Yeah,
it's crazy.
exactly. It's like ultimate form of gender bias. Exclusion before a person is ever born. Like why?
Yeah.
That person does not even exist yet and you're excluding it from the society. That is the very anti-opposite of social inclusion at the core. But the good news is that things are changing rapidly. So over the past few years, thanks to awareness campaigns, changes in medical laws, and shifting mentalities among young couples in both Armenia and Georgia, the numbers are improving drastically.
Oh yeah, like it really shows that our generation, the youth generation, is realizing that society can never be truly inclusive and or peaceful if we don't start to, appreciate girls and the women at the same level, and if we don't realize that true equality means that like child, even though she or he is a girl or woman, it's like same with rights and the like the thing, you know.
Well said, well said. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we've covered a lot of topics today, right? Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of
I
ground.
think so.
So from the double standards of emotional leaders to neighbors' gossip to the incredibly deep issue of sex-selective abortion, we have covered I think we have covered the most problem of Caucasus in Georgia and Armenia, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like it shows that our brains love shortcuts. Like stereotypes are just meta shortcuts, but building peace and like inclusion takes a long road, and it takes really real and deep conversations that we had today. Yeah.
yeah. So to our interactive users listening out there, next time you catch yourself putting someone in the mental box, whether it's based on their gender, age, sex, or their lifestyle, and try to break the box open, ask the question instead of make an assumption.
So guys, thank you for listening to us to Inclusive Lens, and we hope that we lived up our new name and keep the things in a sync.
Yes. Let us know any thoughts in the comments below. What stereotypes should we unpack next time? Stay open, stay kind, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye.